history of the Sagittarius and the myth. Now, I'm assuming this is a misspelled letter right there. The sign of Sagittarius, it says dies, but I'm assuming I meant to say does not coincide with the constellation of Sagittarius. In the zodiac, this sign that takes the ninth 30 degrees of the zodiac circle is a mutable sign that represents the changes of seasons from autumn to fall or autumn to winter. It is also the sign that comes after the Scorpio, representing everything that comes after a cycle of life has ended. In a way, this links it to heaven and places our souls visit after our physical body is gone. Hello, wake up. It's 2020. Can you see? The constellation was identified as the god Nergal, an ancient Babylonian, a centaur-like creature firing an arrow from a bow. This deity was often depicted with wings and two heads, human and panther. This speaks well of the two natures of the Sagittarius. One is an animalistic and one is human. And this division of the sign, the constellation, and stories linked to them is something that didn't fade in centuries. Later on, it was connected to Chiron and centaurs, represented by a horse with a human torso and a head, again pointing at the connection of the animalistic and human nature. It is one of the 48 constellations. This what? Second century. Where we going? It's Latin for archer. Its Sumerian name was, not gonna butcher it, read it for yourself, starts with the P right there. And it was composed of two words meaning elder paternal kinsman. Elder paternal kinsman. And sag, which meant what? Chief head. In other words, it was translated as forefather, chief ancestor. Symbolically representing the moment when people turn from animals to aware beings. Constellation Sagittarius full of stars, clusters, and nebula. For the center of our galaxy lies in it. The current position of the center of the Milky Way is still in the sign of Sagittarius on the 27th degree. The arrow of this constellation points towards the star Ceres, the heart of that scorpion, speaking in a necessity for change, and strangely, the direction of life. Yup, towards death. Because y'all been dead, man. You're dead right now. They consider y'all dead. They done claimed y'all. All right, here's the myth. There's a dilemma in regards to the myth of this constellation. You don't say. Well, let's talk about it. By one interpretation, Sagittarius is a centaur shooting an arrow, but the constellation doesn't show a creature with 4 legs. Because of this, it is viewed either as a Sator Krotos, the son of Pan. Not Pan. Now, Pan is that pagan god. That's why they got Peter Pan, because he likes little boys. He likes to fly in tights. Oh, you can fly. You can fly away. I forgot the little saying of Peter Pan, but I'm sure y'all know it. Put it in the comments if you're watching it. The Greeks credited Crotus with the invention of archery. He was considered a great huntsman and an even better musician. Raised and lived with muses. Moses? Just good. Because of his talent for music, Muses requested Zeus placed him in the sky. You don't say. This is when Zeus gave him 2 horse feet and a tail of the bow with arrow. Because of his archery skills, his music inspired Moses to applaud him. And this was the mythological explanation on how applause came to existence. You don't say. Well played, well played. Chiron, on the other hand, was the first astrologer and the only centaur that didn't give him animalistic tendencies. He was a teacher and a healer who was also immortal and badly hurt by his friend, Hercules. Hercules was chased after other centaurs who stole his wine, shooting at them with poisonous arrows. By mistake, he shot Cimarron in his thigh, inflicting an incurable wound. I'm going to show you my birthmark. It's on my thigh. I cannot lie. Chiron's pain was unbearable, and he begged Zeus to give him his immortality to permit